when I came back to England last time, I was given a load of books. It's different from buying because I didn't buy it. I was given, so I didn't spend any money on them. So the first one is from my sister. It's this one. It's quite a chunky book, but it's apparently about women doing, like, women, doing their best, and where women have internalized some, what society says. You internalize things that you cannot do and shouldn't do, this kind of thing. So it's a book about women living just as they should and as they want. So I am very excited to read this. My sister said it was good. It feels like another one of those like subtle art books. It's very good. It looks very good. It looks very pretty too, and I like a pretty book. You know me, love a pretty book. So I am very excited to read this one. And then this one I've asked to borrow from my dad, and it's a Scorched Earth, Black Snow, which is about the Korean War. Now, for those that don't know, I do live in Korea. But it's about Britain and Australia and the Korean War. And I feel like you hear a lot about like what America's done in Korea. And, I studied the Korean War a little bit in A-levels, and then I went out to Korea, and I knew that Britain played a part, but I didn't realise how big of a part. So I want to learn more. This is again a chungo book, so it might not come back to Korea with me. It might stay here, and I might just read it when I come back again next year. Hope to come back next year for my graduation, so we'll see. We'll see how much space I've got. I've got 46 kilograms of space, but this feels like it's a whole 2 kilograms. That could be 2 other books. I'm going to prioritise some of my books, I think. But this will definitely be very interesting to read, I think. The other books, they're from my uncle, who was getting rid of some books, and I just decided, I'll have them. So there's this one, which is Bill Bailey's Guide to Happiness. I like Bill Bailey. I think he's clever. I think he's interesting. I remember watching, I think he did like a performance on stage of like glass and water, and I thought it was quite cool. But he seems very interesting, so I want to read this book. So I don't know much about it, but we'll love it, right? And then there's this one, which I think is quite famous now. So I saw this, so my uncle had this, and I was like, yeah, I'll read it. I don't know much about it. Again, I don't know much about these books. I was like, 3 books that I probably might enjoy. Yes, we like. So there you go. There's the next one. I love how this is just like a little growing pile. And then this one called Prisoners of Geography, and it is like geopolitics, and I do want to learn more about history and the world, and it's very dusty because I've not picked it up for months, but I do want to learn more about the world. So this, and then I bought this book, which is Radical Candor. Oh no, I didn't buy it, my uncle gave it to me, and it's another like self-help, self-discipline, learn to improve yourself. So again, I don't know much about it, but a book is a book. Let's try and read it. And finally, this one, which is My Grandfather Would Have Shot Me. And this is like a autobiography of this woman's life and how she found out I think her grandfather was a Nazi. So definitely interesting to read. So again, another book I look forward to reading. So there we go. That is the books I was given last time I was in England, and maybe some of them will come back with me to Korea. I hope so. So we'll find out. But let me know what you're reading, what you're up to, and what books you've been given, and what books you've given to other people, because it's good to share books. I think my mum shares books with her swim group, so I think that's awesome. I have finished my milk tea. I have finished the videos that I was going to do today about all the books that I bought last time, and the books I bought this time, and all the books I need to read. So I will say goodbye, and I hope you are enjoying any books you're reading right now, and recommend me books. There's always more to read.